Hey guys, it's been a while since I've been in front of a camera and, uh, made videos and vlogged since last year. A lot has happened and a lot has changed since maybe like middle of last year, end of last year, and I feel like I've been in a very bad headspace and I was kind of stuck in this loop, and I'm sure some people can relate, but if you're in a bad headspace, sometimes it doesn't feel like you lose the motivation to do things. And if you're not really doing anything, kind of staying home, staying in bed all day, you stay in that bad mental headspace. And I think I was like just in that cycle, and just the videos that I was making last year, I didn't like them, I hated them, and they weren't fun to watch. It was an endless loop that it was hard to break, and it was a lot of wasted time, right? It was a lot of time that I could be doing something productive, going out to meet up with friends or reading a book. I felt like there was this little voice in my head telling me that you're not good enough, and it was bad. And the days that it was really bad, I tried to text my friends or call my friends just to be okay. And the days when I didn't want to be alone, but at the end of the day, I feel like you're the only one that truly cares about you, at the most, at the least. I just wanted to start taking care of myself, putting more time into making myself better and do things that are more productive. So I don't want to say that these are like New Year's resolutions, because I feel like they're always broken and I end up not doing them at the end of the year, but rather I want to call them habits, so that I can replace those bad habits with good ones. The first thing that I want to do is to finish one book a month. And so right now is the end of January. I finished the book called A Man Called Ove. They made it into a movie with Tom Hanks. They changed it to A Man Called Otto, but it was a really great book. It kind of goes back and forth between his past life and his present life, and just the contrast between the two timelines that he's lived. I think the biggest thing was in the book, they talk a lot about just differences in people. It changes your perspective on how to love on people and how to care about people. And I was gonna start writing down my reflections on the book, and I have terrible memory, and so I wouldn't be able to remember obviously I'll remember the story and things like that, but I wouldn't be able to remember in detail how I felt or what I thought about this book. And so I thought it would be good to start a book report for school, but it's more fun because I'm doing it for myself. It's just writing down what I thought about the book, how I felt, just to keep a log of all the books I've read or will be reading this year. But this month I'll be reading this book. I've already started, and I'm still kind of getting used to how the author is telling the story, but so far I really like it. And my sister recommended this book, so can't go wrong with the recommendation from her. And second thing that I'm trying to do is to work out 3 times a year, 3 times a week. Getting myself there is the hard part, but I think once I'm there, I'm really enjoying it, and I'm having a lot of fun just feeling active, and it makes me feel like I'm getting healthier, and obviously I feel I need it. There's a quote strong body equals strong mind, and I agree with that. I feel like it would help me a lot to bring my mental headspace back to kind of where it was before. And the third thing that I'm doing is to kind of meditate, either in the morning or at night. It's just depending on my schedule, but having that time away to for me, I read the Bible, and I read some type of devotional excerpt that I have for a book. If you're not religious or spiritual, I think it's still good to meditate. If you like to do that in the morning, to kind of sit there and trying to process what's going to happen today and what you've planned to do. And then, you know, at night, just kind of sitting there, journaling is I think, a good way to do that as well. I actually use this new app on the App Store. I don't know if you can journal right there. It came with a new update recently, and you know, like what I said before, I have terrible memory, so like I used to do this on my notes, but like I've already like kind of started writing down, you know, what the things that I want to remember of the day, like really quickly. I can write it down. And the next thing I want to do is to eat healthier, and you know, that kind of goes along with the strong body, strong mind thing. But I got a planner from my sister, and I was trying to think through like what I can use that for, because I use a lot of my scheduling on my phone because I can't really carry around a planner everywhere. But I decided to use it as a meal planner. So I would just get groceries every 2 weeks and fully prepare like what I'm gonna eat for the 2 weeks. Not only does it save cost, but I can decide menus to eat healthier. The lunches that when I go to work, I've been eating a salad bowl, and you know, a lot of people have mentioned that you get tired of salad bowls, but I've been like switching up the protein in it. So like I would put chicken one day, or like beef one day, or whatever, to make it different every day. The last thing that I've been trying to do is to sleep early and wake up early, and some days it's harder because if I'm like hanging out with friends, or if I'm watching a movie or a drama or whatever, it's a little bit harder to keep that. But I have been trying to sleep earlier and then waking up earlier, so that before work I can eat breakfast or get ready without having to rush, right? And I think it feels nice to be awake in the morning and get productive. But yeah, those are the things that I've been doing, and I guess a little life update from whenever that last video was that I made or vlogged. But hopefully I can start vlogging a little bit more regularly again, and be able to put, you know, more stuff out there. I think I picked the wrong day to do chores. It's raining a lot and it's cold, but I have some stuff to return, and one of my good friends, they recently got married, and they're hosting dinner for the first time as a married couple. So I'm gonna get some coffee beans for them, because he's been really into coffee these days. Get some coffee beans for him. Also waiting for my car to warm up. As I mentioned before, I'm trying to get in a better headspace recently, and so I've been eating healthier, been working out, being more active, and I don't know, just getting myself to do all these chores that I really should have done a while back. But I was planning on like go in the range or something, but I didn't know it was gonna rain this much, so I'm doing chores instead. I feel like I really did pick the worst day to do all these chores, but decided to go with some local coffee. Got Oak Cliff coffee from the roaster, and Cube coffee. I don't know, they're local to, I guess, Dallas area. I think this is from Austin. This is from Dallas. I know I personally like more of a medium roast bean from espresso, So hopefully they do too. So I remember him talking about having dark roast and it was too bitter. Oh, I started vlogging again. I brought y'all I brought coffee.
Thank you.
Happy marriage. Happy life, happy life.
Happy marriage.
Oh, is that what the cake's for? Oh, that's what the cake's for.
Got any measurements?
Yeah, so we just went for our wedding appointment.
Bring yours in.
I'm vlogging today.
Are you vlogging? This whole experience?
Yes.
We should create like a bridge of these. Like link them together. You know, like.
Why is it so small? Sapphire stick, Eric.
Isn't Caleb?
Bro, you're right at where
It's like, why is this?
Oh my goodness.